everyone, and happy time zones. It's your bird, Aevin the Raven, and welcome back to Dark Souls on Casual. Alright, first things first, Ulasil Township. Is the Gravelord gone? No matter what, today I plan on beating both Manus and Calumet. One moment, Fen. Apologies, he was unraveling something. I don't even know what it was. Probably a towel, though. He absolutely adores towels. And they're not gone. Okay. Well, this is a conundrum. At this point, that means that I have to, like, actually have to... Okay. Let's go down. This is a problem. Well, actually, I might be able to make it work with the firestorms. Drink. Yeah, so apparently when you're Gravelorded, you're just kind of effed unless the Gravelord dies. And even going offline doesn't save you. Calling that a problem doesn't even begin to address it, really. Uh-oh. Where did it... Oh, there they went. Can I manage? There we go. For whatever reason, those two just take so many arrows to kill, and they like to not come near you. Are you kidding? Alright. Let's put on the Ring of Steel Protection. I need to just get... as long as I get to that next bonfire, I'm good, honestly. The problem is actually getting to that next bonfire. Did one of them try to follow me? Get over here. Yep. This may look kind of ridiculous, but the bow really is my best shot at out here. Killing them right now. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Hey. Now for the problem. Getting past that guy back there. Come on. I'm willing to bet that you're going to chase me all the way to the elevator. Come on, fall. Fudge. Okay, how am I supposed to get rid of that then? I might legitimately be stuck. Unless I can manage that glitch that lets me, skip that one elevator, actually. Hold up. Hold up, let me look that up. Because I've never actually done it before, but I know it's possible. Well, I could have sworn I'd done it before, but clearly not. Just one moment. Okay, not the elevator I was thinking of, but fall control is actually a good idea. Let's try that. Let us try that. Because at this point, my biggest concern is that I won't actually be able to get to Manus. Because that gauntlet is just brutal. I should have done it earlier. Okay, so that counts as an automatic. I could have sworn... Huh. Maybe it's like over here? I messed up, I think. Yeah. Alright, so apparently that one's a really hard glitch to pull off. I don't really have the time or patience for that right now. Huh. I'm gonna try something. Okay, that's not a good idea. I have to take those guys out. How does Gravelording work? Hold up. I don't know why they have it like that, but alright. So it's a timer thing. And it gets reset every single time you sit at the bonfire. That's... okay. Apparently I'm just going through places too fast. Would you just take an arrow? There we go. Uh-oh. Well, that's... Sir, could you stand somewhere that I can actually hit you? On the bright side, if this takes too long, then that 10-minute timer should time out. I am gonna mute myself though because I can hear my dad from the other room. And now we pretty much just wait. See if the message that those stupid things go away pops up. Sorry about that, my dad was still being loud, although in that case it was pretty much the dog's fault. I suppose Fen is a good way of extending this. Probably gonna wind up cutting out most of this beginning section here. But... Is there anything in these side cubbies? Because I'm definitely not going up there just yet. Aha! There is something here. Let's head back up here. This is, kind of boring, honestly. But I'm very clearly not strong enough to beat that thing over there. Is there anything I can shoot from the bridge? Is the question. Let's see. I'm not seeing... Oh, you I might be able to shoot. Haha! Gonna come out here? Hi! Can I shoot anything else? At this point, I'm just killing time so that the Gravelord goes away. Or Gravelorded status goes away. Anything else I can shoot from here? Does not appear to be the case. Unfortunate. Fen, why are you growling out the window? But if I can get to that, elevator and actually get down it, there's the bonfire literally right there, and then I don't have to worry about this infuriating stretch ever again. Because, oh my gosh, this stretch is infuriating. Running through is like, I mean, it's possible, but it's not recommended. Especially not with the big guy in there. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna wind up cutting out most of this anyway, so I may as well just sit down. There does not appear to be a sitting gesture. Okay. I'll just stand here then. Aha! There we go. That took way too long. Hi Piku, and yeah, ah, dang it. Disasters are a mechanic unique to Dark Souls 1, as far as I'm aware. I'm actually not too upset about dying at that point. Basically, they're super-powered versions of enemies that only show up... Oh, pardon. When someone has Gravelorded your world. It's a whole Covenant mechanic. But these super-powered enemies will have a red aura to them. They'll look like red phantoms. There were red phantom enemies in Demon's Souls too, but those were, for the most part, linked to how many times you've died. Yeah, Gravelord's Servants is a covenant in this game. And their entire purpose is to mess with other players, really. It's a PvP covenant. You use an item. Does it say invade world of a Gravelord servant? Or does it just say summon player? That would have been a Gravelord then. I think that the disasters can only show up in New Game Plus. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, they're the red enemies. And they can pose a huge threat because they're a lot stronger than the regular variants. There we go. The reason I didn't finish this run yesterday is actually because I'd gotten Gravelorded and didn't know how to undo it. Alright, you. And apparently, instead of just, I don't know, having the Gravelorded enemy, or the disasters despawn, they made it a 10-minute timer. Overall, pretty good. I was actually almost late to my own stream today, because I needed to give my dog a towel bath. Uh-oh. And it's not that he hates towel baths. He loves towels. Like, absolutely adores them. The problem is his version of love is violent. So he kept trying to take the towel from me. Yeah, I took him out of his crate this morning. Because he's not to the point where we can leave him unsupervised outside of it yet. And he was wet. I just operated on the assumption that he'd relieved himself and was sitting in it. There we go. Because, unfortunately, that's a thing that happens when you have a puppy and a crate. Alright, about to get quote-unquote jump-scared. Oh, or not. Good to know. He's like 8 months. Or almost 8 months at this point. One of the two. He was born in March. Get over here. Yeah, the kind of dog does influence that too. Mostly Rottweiler and German Shepherd, and from what I hear, Rottweilers are incredibly difficult to potty train. And that would be proving correct with Fen. Hi. There we go, second copy of Dark Bead. Now I just follow along here. Or not. I misjudged that jump a little. Doesn't really matter, though. You can keep following me all you like, sir. Not gonna change the fact that it's a bad idea for you. I've gotten myself into a bit of a situation here. Can you leave me be, please? How did I not just die? Wait, that's... okay, I know where that is. I know where I am. I went the wrong direction. By a lot. Or maybe? Maybe not. No, I went the wrong direction. Because I need to be on the other okay, there we go. I suppose that works. One, two, three. This right here is the most important elevator in the DLC. This is the one that I kept trying to roll down and get onto. And I failed. So many times. Alright, where are you? There we go. But, back on the Gravelord servant thing. The only ways to, stop being Gravelorded, oh dear, are to kill the Gravelord servant, or have one of the other people who they've Gravelorded kill them. Or to go offline and then just stay in one spot for 10 minutes or something like that. I did not know about that second bit until just, like, now. But anyway, how are you doing, Piku? Alright, let's go back to Illicit Township. Because that's the most... Basically, in order to get rid of a Gravelord thing, in order to get rid of the disasters from being Gravelorded, you have to either kill the guy or go offline and then sit pretty for 10 minutes, but you can't be at a bonfire. You can't be at a bonfire and you can't die. I'm sorry you woke up early, but I'm glad you're okay. Alright, let's try 2 copies of Dark Bead. Then the Chaos Storm and 2 Fire Tempests. Because, yeah, Beatrice is actually pretty close, but not quite. Did anything in particular contribute to you waking up early? Or did your body just decide, nah, we're just gonna wake up now? Alright, those guys are gone. What's over here anyway? 'Cause it's actually pretty weird that there was an entire group of enemies over in this random corner. Like, why did they spawn there of all places? Ah, fair enough, fair enough. That would do it. Oh, 5 a.m. is... oof. And I'm saying this as someone who's crepuscular by nature. Although, to be fair, that's because, or more because I, have trouble falling asleep. You're... oh my gosh. Like, okay, onigiri's fun. Love onigiri. But for an entire class? Oof. Maybe just 1 rice ball each? Okay, that... yikes. Oh dear. Got lucky. Oh, that's just not fair. Come on, Calamites. Yeah, seriously. Oh dear. Okay, that was actually kind of funny. I messed up. Oh, wait. Okay, I might actually be able to do this now. Not good. That was close. That was so close. And yeah, I hope that 5 o'clock is early enough for you. If it comes down to it, maybe make the rice itself tonight, and then just shape it in the morning. Cold rice is easier to shape anyway. But the Firestorm, Chaos Storm, or Fire Tempest, Chaos Storm, and Dark Bead strategy does seem to work. It's just a matter of timing everything. I might end up cheesing Manus. Not gonna lie here, I might end up cheesing Manus. Oh, how did your, venture go? Did you manage to beat the Tomb of the Giants I think you were stuck on? Oh dear. Let's try to Nice! Duke's Archives is easily the best of the Lord Soul areas. I love the Duke's Archives. Well, aside from the channelers, but oh, come on. Just kill me. You got lost in the Duke's Archives? Might I ask how that happened? Oh, fellas. The Duke's Archives is 3 rooms, a forest, and then there is also the Crystal Caves, but I'm not sure those really count. Those don't really count as the Duke's Archives. Well, I guess it counts as 5 rooms if you count the intermediaries. The first room is the elevator room, that's where you come in. The second room has a large, or actually wait, no, there's, yeah, okay, you got to the moving stairs. The moving stairs connect the 2 main rooms, the big ones with the multiple floors. They're not all dead ends. There is one spot where you actually have to drop off. I can kind of show you what I think you're doing. after this next Calamite attempt. Because if you've gotten to the part where you're at the moving stairs... Yeah, there's one spot where you have to jump off because the stairs, both sets of moving staircases are actually linked. Ah. Okay, fair enough. Well, in that case, I hope you have an excellent day, Piku. But the stairs will pretty much always be facing the same direction as one another. What? Okay. Let's back off here. Alright then. Yeah, it's a cool little detail. Oh dear. But what you have to do for the Duke's Archives is oh no. Get up to the 3rd floor in the room with... or in the 1st room, the one with... that you entered the archives at. And then... go back into the room that you... oh dear. Re-entered after you escaped from where Seath sent you. Does that make sense? I think I got him. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, if I can manage to hit this next thing before he hits me, I've got him. Got him! Alright, let's go. Hang on. I can actually, real quick, go do that. That takes me like 30 seconds. First thing I'm going to do, though, is put on some more versatile magic. Do keep in mind that I'm on New Game Plus at the moment, so the bosses I'm fighting are not exactly the typical ones. But Duke's Archives... oh, yeah, Calamite is pretty tough, though. I will give him that. Alright, let's take that off. Real quick. Just to get that out of my inventory. Alright, so I'm assuming you got this bonfire? From here to get to where you gotta go, you had... oh, come on. up here. Try not to die on the staircase, because this is actually a pretty tough staircase. You want to be on the second floor. You enter through the third floor. And then you come in here. Or, well, actually no, because you want to be on the... No, you do want to go back up. Apologies, I got myself turned around. Oh dear. Don't mind the amount of Estus I'm chugging. But, what? Why did my spell get cancelled? But this door over here leads back into the original room. Oh dear. Watch out for that guy. Yeah, it's not exactly an easy run. It's a quick one if you know what you're doing. Actually, it's probably better if I do it backwards. So this is what you're trying to unlock, this door here. Oh dear. Yeah, that guy's annoying, but you're just kind of gonna have to deal with him. But this connects to the second floor. The goal will be to get that staircase turned around so that it can be over here. The way you do that is you're going to have to go into the other room. And if you actually turned the staircase so that it's facing a certain direction, it'll, or, oh, actually, wait, no, they might not be linked. For whatever reason, this one... Alright, you, die. I could have sworn they were linked, but for whatever reason, that one starts off the exact opposite of what you need it, no matter what direction you're coming from at first. It's weird. But it is a neat little puzzle. So you head all the way back up to the top here. Come on, just die. Let me just drink. You. Normally, it'll only start off in this section, or this way, if you're coming from the opposite direction. Because, for whatever reason, this staircase loves to mess with people. But, you go this way. So when you're coming from that direction, it'll start off like this. I'm just going to ignore that archer for now. And yeah, okay, they're the opposite direction as one another, because that was the turned the other way earlier. But your goal is to get to this staircase, which you've said you've been turning them around, so I'm assuming you already found this staircase. And then you just turn it around. Head back up here. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, you just get on the staircase, you turn it around, and then you head back over here. And see how it just how it turned on me again over here? You drop down here, kill both channelers, of course. Then you turn this one so it turns around again. Or so both of them turn around again. Then you head down here. There's an archer right there, so be careful. You head down the ladder, and you see that lever literally right there? You pull that, and it moves a bookcase, and voila, you're back at the bonfire. Does that make sense? I hope you have an excellent day, and I hope that my help is helpful. You're welcome. It's not a hard puzzle once you know what you're doing, but figuring it out your first time might be a little tricky, I guess. Alright, anyway. Have an excellent day, Piku. I'm gonna go back to the Undead Parish. And I'll buy arrows from Andre. Or Andre. Down here.
Well.
Purchase. I want arrows. Give me all of the arrows.
Don't get yourself.
I wonder, the giant blacksmith in Orlando, does he sell arrows? I can't remember. I know Goff only sells his own arrows. Let's head over here. Hey! I keep misjudging my ability to run and my ability to actually get on, or to get out. Unfortunate. Alright, you. There we go. Do you up here? Uh-oh. There we go. Oh boy. Bye-bye. And seriously, I'm pretty much certain that the Gwendolyn we fight here is just an illusion. If only for the fact that Anne Orlando is still sunny should you fell him. Purchase arrow. Okay, so you do have... Are these great arrows? Yes, these are not. Let's buy that. Let's see here. Alright, that gives me more feather arrows. This is literally just in case, because I'm going to give it 10 attempts before I allow myself to cheese. Five attempts solo, 5 attempts with Sif, because you can summon Sif. And then I'm just going to bite the bullet and cheese the Father of the Abyss. Cheesing him actually isn't that tough. It's a matter of aim. And once you've entered the boss fight the first time, aiming doesn't really become aiming becomes a non-issue, really. Oopsie daisy. Repair. Warp. Ulasil Township. I'm going to want to rest here as well because otherwise I respawn all the way back here. Let's not do that. Okay. I'm actually not anticipating Manus to be as tough as Calamite. He's a tough boss, don't get me wrong. But I had less trouble with him than I did Calamite last time. Although that could just be because of the spells I was using. So, we'll see. Let's head down here. Remember to take out this guy. I see you. Down here. Alright, and now it's time to actually, like, kind of sprint down in here. Oh hey, I already see his eyes glowing. Oh, pardon to anybody on the... Oh dear. Uh-oh. Okay, wombo combo. That's attempt 1. If the Great Chaos Fireball is doing absolutely nothing, then I'm going to want Fire Tempest. Sorcery's not gonna do much against him, honestly. Especially not dark sorceries. He is the father of the abyss. Physical damage, while it does hurt him, I feel like he has resistance to that. I could be wrong. I could very much be wrong on that front. Because I do remember actually beating him with my sorcery build way back when. Way back when, I say, as if I've played this game more than a couple of times. But I've beaten him with the cheese and with the sorcery build. And in regular new game, I beat him with my pyromancies. But I've actually never beaten him on New Game Plus before. He has a lot of health, actually, here. Uh-oh. Wombo combo! I'm dead. Okay, that's attempt 2. Getting wombo comboed is yikes. Especially when we're talking about in his New Game Plus health bar. Or also having to deal with his New Game Plus health bar. I do a lot of damage with Fire Tempest, though. I think I'm actually gonna swap out one of my fireballs for Chaos Storm. Or, well, both of my fireballs, I guess. Let's head over this way. And down here we go. I find it interesting how Manus' Chasm of the Abyss isn't quite as corrosive as the Four Kings Abyss. Perhaps it says more about Manus. It says something about Manus' nature compared to that of the Four Kings. The Four Kings were cruel. They would suck the life out of everything. Oh no. Already off to a stellar start, I see. But Manus really was just sort of sitting around, wasn't he? I believe the people of Ulasil disturbed the tomb of the primeval man, meaning that he was quite literally just sitting there, and these people came and woke him up. I think I'd be a little upset too. Ow. Oh dear. I'm dead. That's attempt 4. Man, he's actually pretty tough on New Game Plus. So let's head back down. This is literally the last boss I have to tackle before I call it for this run. There's no way I'm just leaving him alive. Not with the genocide I've gone on. Alright. At the end of the day, I know at the very least I can beat him with the cheese. I'm honestly not too upset about the idea of possibly ending this with cheesing him, considering how big his health bar is and the fact that I beat him in regular New Game. Alright, attempt 4, here we go. Oh dear. I can survive that wombo combo if I'm at full health, but if I'm... Oh dear. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, if I'm not at full health when I get hit by that wombo combo, I should pretty much just assume that I'm dead. I didn't even recognize that he was going for the spell until after he'd already cast it. Oh my. Just, oh my. Pardon. The neat thing about Sif is the fact that because... Oh dear. Her summon sign is actually in the boss arena, Manus doesn't get a health boost from you summoning her. Unless I get some phenomenal RNG here, I'm gonna be summoning Sif. Da-da-da-da. What? I hit dodge, but okay. that was... What am I stuck on? What did I get? How did I get stuck on that rock? Oh dear. Well, that was a combination of multiple factors. Just, yep. All right. I don't think Sif will be much help, all things considered. Because Manus is just that much of a beast. I don't think she even really was that helpful the one time I tried her out in New Game. But I could be proven wrong. Alright, let's go down here. Hey! Your staff does poison? What? Learn something new every day. Poison staff? All right. First attempt with Sif. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sif, could you take some aggro for me for like 1 second? I'm dead. Okay, Sif, what? That... Oh dear. It's White Mia all over again. Or, well, not even White Mia. It's EO in the Tower of Trials all over again! Didn't realize I was still doing Code Vein. Didn't expect NPC passivity to be an issue here. I literally just needed her to land one hit so that Manus would turn around. And I could heal. Well, attempt 2 with Sif. This is such a long elevator. Well, I mean, perhaps not like the longest, but it is a pretty long elevator. Is it just me, or are these prism stones constantly changing color? I think they're constantly changing color. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, Manus. Oh, pff, that was a goof on my part. Uh-oh. Not good. Manus! Okay, Sif, what the heck? Sif changes absolutely nothing, it would seem. Still gonna give it 3 more tries. But seriously, what the heck, Sif? What the actual heck? Alright. I believe this is take 3 with Sif. Could be wrong. And yeah, these are definitely changing colors. Don't know why it took me until now to realize that. If I do wind up doing the cheese, there's actually some prep work I'll have to do to go into it. Which includes the arrows. Oh my! Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, Sif's actually being aggressive this time, which is good. Okay. This is already going so much better. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, that was unfortunate. That one was I didn't recover in time. I don't know whether to count that one as the game cheating or not, because I did start the animation. Alright, so I believe it's time for attempt 4 with Sif. I could be miscounting here. But I'd rather do one attempt more than I say I'm going to than one attempt less. I really You know, when I was fighting Melania on casual, I had a notepad with me. Why did I not do that for this? Hindsight 2020. Let's go down here. Gonna drop anything? No. Okay. Provided... If I hit Manus as many times as I did this last one, then so long as I don't get wombo comboed or something, I'm good. Because I can only survive the wombo combo if I'm at full health when I start getting hit by it. Not good. Ah, that one was on me. I died before Sif even got summoned. I'm still gonna count it though, because she did land a hit. Alright, this will be the last attempt before I do the cheese. The cheese is going to be pretty boring, so I'm probably just going to talk about random topics during it. If I wind up getting to that point. I do kind of want to fight him, or beat him legit, though. I suppose that's a topic for another time. Especially because I know I can actually do it if I land the hits. It's just actually landing the hits without dying. That's the problem. Down here. Further. Pretty sure at this point Manus is just like, what is up with this weirdo? They keep coming in here, summoning a wolf, and then they just... I kill them, and they don't stop coming. He's probably very annoyed at me, actually. Oh dear. That was just bad RNG. Oh well. I said I was going to do the cheese, and I'm not going to go back on my word on that one. First of all, let's actually put on some things so I can defend myself in the chasm of the abyss. That should be enough. Then power within, and is there anything else? No. Alright. Pardon. I'll swap out the rest of my actual equipment when I get to the spot where I can actually do the cheese. I just don't want to swap out my equipment before I get to that point, because I still have to fight enemies so that I can do the cheese without getting ambushed. Because that is a very real threat when we're talking about the Manus cheese. Now, the reason I've stayed away from power within is because I'm not terribly good at dodging. I think I've gotten hit at least once by every single boss here. But it is an incredibly useful tool if you can actually pull it off. I missed loot, but oh well. What it does is it gives you a boost to your damage for 100 seconds. But it also takes 1% of your health per second. Useful, but potentially dangerous. Alright, so let's first off magic longbow. I'll put on the red tearstone and just because I might get to that point. And hawk ring for bow range. Then and I forgot to put on one of the arrows. Let's put on feather. There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. As long as I stay like this, I'm fine. The problem is this takes a ton of arrows, because you see how I'm only doing 2 digits worth of damage. So I might not have the arrows for this. Although for a brief period of time I have hyper mode. Okay, no hyper mode, but aren't anymore because I. As long as you pop the Estus flask once, you actually don't run the risk of dying to power within, because it's 1% per second for 100 seconds worth of damage it does to you. I'll take the 5 extra damage just because chip adds up. Let's see if I even have enough arrows to do this. And yes, this is the entire reason I wanted a bow. I didn't even think about using the red tear stone ring, though, before this. Glad I did, though, because that 5 extra damage might actually be kind of clutch. This is not, by any means, the intended way to fight Manus. It just happens to work, especially if you're trying this on advanced new game settings. Yep. I might not have enough regular arrows for this. I might have to actually use some of the feather or large arrow. Actually, the large arrows probably won't even work. Because they have increased damage, but in exchange for a decrease in range, and you need the Hawk Ring to pull this off at all. Uh-oh. I lost my angle. That's not good. Okay. Oh, wait, I actually do more damage that way. You know what? I'll take having to realign so that I can get a headshot. That's gonna make this go actually so much faster. Because I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here, is that I'm getting the headshot. Shame there's nothing that increases your draw speed. This method takes forever. Honestly, I recommend fighting him normally. It might be aggravating, but at the very least, you're actually fighting him, you know? A lot more engaging than this point-and-click BS. I think I've got him down to around half. This is one of 3 bosses I think you can cheese from outside the arena. Because there's the Capra cheese, which you saw me do first time around. And I think you can also actually cheese Sif, provided you leave the arena after, pardon, she first spawns in. Manus clearly isn't the brightest bulb in the box, considering I'm fairly certain most people would just, I don't know, leave or take cover or something instead of just sitting there letting someone attack them. I think even his minions get that more than he does. So I think for my next run of any game, I'm actually going to take a quick break from the Souls formula. Just because I know that my Dark Souls 3 on casual run is going to be very long. Because I'm going for 0 to Platinum on that one. And best case scenario, there's only one boss that I'm really only going to be fighting once. And that would be the Champion's Gravetender and the Gravetender's Great Wolf, I think it was called. That boss I'm not going to be fighting in New Game Plus when I do Dark Souls 3 on casual. So, yeah, but that's I think the only one, actually. Because I'm gonna have to fight... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to wind up doing every boss aside from that one in all 3, or at least 2 out of 3 of the runs of it. And because I'm also going to be doing Covenant grinding, that's going to take a while. So my next run is not going to be a Souls game. I'm probably going to goof off in Okami for a little while. Which, if you've never played Okami, that's a game where you run around as a divine wolf with a paintbrush. The only thing with that is that I can't actually do the final boss on stream. Because for whatever reason, the PlayStation will not let that be broadcast. And because I broadcast through the PlayStation and not through OBS, because I don't have a game capture card, I do have to keep in mind those particular constraints. But I know exactly what my Okami run is going to be, and I'll explain it a little bit after Manus is defeated. I think I've got him down to like a quarter health now, or maybe a third. I think I actually do somehow have enough arrows for this. How did that happen? Hold up, have I actually been sitting here shooting arrows for 10 minutes? I seriously don't recommend doing the cheese. You're better off just learning his attack movements, honestly. Or his attack windows. Even with the botched hyper mode, 999 arrows is proving to be more than enough. Why does this game let you carry 999 arrows? That is actually just, like, why? I think I've missed, like, actually missed 30 shots or something like that. But I'm not even sure I'm gonna wind up needing the full 500 arrows here. Or to get down to 500 arrows. Hold up. Okay, that does more damage. This is gonna go a little faster. Perhaps I should have started with the feather arrows. They're more expensive, but I get why. They do, like, double the damage. Although that could just be because they have a slower fall off. Or farther fall off? They don't fall off in range as quickly as the standard arrow does. That much I do remember. Okay, come on, Manus. You're down to, like, less than 1/10 of your health. I can't even see his health bar anymore. Wait, he's actually dead now. Okay. Let's go. Sorry, Manus. That was mean of me. I used... Let's round up and say I used about 500 arrows. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Manus... His health bar is kind of ridiculous, actually. Like, actually ridiculous. And here, among the darkness of the past, shall I take my rest. So that concludes Dark Souls 1 on casual. As I mentioned while I was turning Manus into a pincushion, my next run will be Okami, or an Okami run. You know what? Let me just actually warp it back to Firelink. Just to get this health bar off of my screen. But my next run will be an Okami run, and it will be a run where I do not allow myself to level up or use any weapon beyond the base 3. What I mean by the base 3 is the initial weapon you get for each weapon type. So I will allow myself to use the initial reflector, or initial mirror, the initial set of the initial rosary, and the initial glaive, but I will not allow myself to use anything beyond that, and I will not allow myself to use praise to upgrade anything, except for maybe the wallet, but I'm only going to allow that exception if it turns out to be necessary for plot progression. I'm going to call it Okami Unpraised. And then after Okami Unpraised, I'll be hopping back in to do Dark Souls 3 on casual, which will be the final of my on-casual runs. I'll start Okami Unpraised on Monday, though, because there's kind of no point in starting a new run on Friday when I'm not going to be streaming over the weekend. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, please check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day. And if you're interested in chatting off stream or seeing my announcements, please check out my Discord. Though do note that my Discord server is private, so you won't be able to see most of the channels if you don't have a role, which you can get a role by interacting with Carlbot. And if you don't have a role by Saturday, I will be kicking you off. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. That said, happy time zones, everyone, and I hope you all have an excellent day.